Now next topic in application of derivatives is maxima and minima. Means maximum value of a function and minimum value of a function in the given interval are absolute maximum or absolute minimum. First part I am going to cover of maxima minima here in this video. First, without using derivative, if any function given, to find the maximum and minimum value for some functions. If any real function is given which is defined in the interval I, then I represent domain of fx. Then fx is said to be maximum at x equal to c, which is an element belongs in interval I, such that fc greater or equal to fx. Means point c is the point of maximum if value of function at x equal to c is the maximum for any real number x in its domain, and value of fc is called maximum value of function. For example, minus x minus 3 whole square plus 5. Here we can solve it without using derivative. X minus 3 whole square. Whole square means its value will be always positive. It will never negative because whole square is applied here. Therefore, we can say its minimum value is 0 at x equal to 3. If we multiply by minus sign, the sign of inequality will change and you can say minus x minus 3 whole square less or equal to 0. Whenever you multiply by minus sign, now you can say its maximum value is 0. Now add 5 in both sides. Then LHS you are getting as fx and RHS 0 plus 5, 5. Fx less or equal to 5 means value of function will be less or equal to 5. It implies maximum value of function is 5 and value of function is 5 if x equal to 3, because 0 by 3 minus 3 equal to 0 square 0. It implies you can say value of fx for any real number x is always less or equal to f3 means value of function at x equal to 3, or we can say value of function or fx is maximum at x equal to 3 and maximum value of function is 5. In this pattern we can find maximum value of function for any function without using derivative. For minimum, same process. If fx is a real function defined in an interval I, then fx is said to be minimum at x equal to c if and only if fc is less or equal to fx. fc is less or equal to fx means value of function at x equal to c is the minimum value of function in its domain. For example, fx equal to x minus 3 whole square plus 5. X minus 3 whole square always greater or equal to 0. Add 5 in both sides. X minus 3 whole square plus 5 always greater or equal to 0 plus 5, or fx greater or equal to 5 because 0 plus 5 equal to 5, and value of 5 you will get a function if in place of x we are writing 3. It implies 5 is the value of f3. Therefore you can say fx will be greater or equal to f3. Hence at x equal to 3 the fx is minimum because minimum value of fx is 5 at x equal to 3. In this process we can find maximum or minimum value of real function. Now next situation, local maxima or local minima. Local word represent की minimum area in which we will confine the domain or interval of function in which we are going to check for maxima or minima. If function fx is said to be local maxima at x equal to a, if fx is greater than any other value that the function can have in the small neighborhood of x equal to a. In other words, you can say small neighborhood means nearest to a. We can take one number as x minus a minus h and second is a plus h. If at x equal to a, if f is greater than fx such that a minus h less than x less than a plus h, where h is very small quantity, then we can say fx is said to be local maxima at x equal to a. Here value of x will be put as a. It implies we can say value of function at a minus h is less than value of function at x equal to a means fa, and value of f is greater than fa minus h. Therefore, we can say at x equal to a, value of function is maximum. For example, in the figure you can observe here, at x equal to a, if write this point as x equal to a, then at this point in a small interval, value of function is maximum. But it is not a absolute maximum because value of function at c is greater than the value of function at x equal to a. It implies value of function at x equal to a will be maximum in case of a small interval. Same process, value of function is maximum in a small interval at x equal to c. Similarly, value of function is maximum at e in a small interval e. If we are going to check the maximum or minimum in a small interval, then we can say it is the concept of local maxima or local minimum. Hence, at x equal to a or point C or point is a point of local maxima. Similarly, local minima. A function fx is said to be local minima at x equal to a if fa is smaller than any other value that the function can have in the small neighborhood of x equal to a. It implies fa is less than fx with condition a minus h less than x less than a plus h, where x equal to a. At point a, if we are going to check, in place of x you have to write a. Again, in the graph, easily you can observe at point b, point d, point t are the point of local minima. At point b, in a small interval, value of function is minimum. But if you increase the interval, it is not minimum. At f, it will be minimum. Therefore, local minima means in very small interval we are going to check value of function is minimum or not. Means value of function at a minus h. A minus h means something less than this at point x equal to a is greater than fa. And after point b, again its value will be greater than fa. Means in small interval, value of function at b is smallest. Then we can say at point b, function is minimum. Similarly, point D, in a small interval if we check, then it is the point of local minimum. Similarly, F is also a point of local minimum. Local minima also we can find using the concept of derivative, and that is known as first derivative test, which we have to start a application of derivative. Using derivative, the process to find the point of local maxima or local minimum. If fx is differentiable in the given interval I and take a point A belongs I, then xa is a point of local maxima. At x equal to a, value of function fa is the point of local maxima. If f dash a means slope of tangent at x equal to a is 0. If slope of tangent at given point is 0, it implies at this point value of function will be maxima or minima. If it is maxima, then you can observe before x equal to a, if you take any other point and draw the tangent, so this tangent will form acute angle with positive direction of x-axis. And if acute angle, then value of tan theta or slope of tangent is greater than 0 or positive. Means f dash x is greater than 0, or in other words you can say f dash x is positive if x is less than a, and just after x equal to a, f dash x negative means less than 0, because here if you extend this line, the angle between x-axis and tangent is obtuse angle. If the angle is obtuse angle, then value of tan theta will be negative. So tan theta represents slope of tangent. F dash x is negative. It implies if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative, positive, 0, negative, as x increases through a, then we can say x equal to a is the point of local maximum. Means well, the function at x equal to a will be the maximum value of the function in given small interval. Therefore, this word used local maxima. Simply, you can remember the definition. If fx is differentiable, differentiable represent means function is continuous and there is no kernel point. Then first you find f dash a means derivative. If f dash a equal to 0, then check next step. If f dash x changes from positive to negative at passes through x equal to a, then x equal to a is the point of local maximum. For example, function is given fx equal to 2x cube minus 24x plus 5. You have to find the point of local maximum. As definition, first write down the function 2x cube minus 24x plus 5. Differentiate and find out f dash x equal to 6x square minus 24. 6 common, x plus 2 into x minus 2. For local maxima, f dash x equal to 0. If f dash x equal to 0 means 6 into x plus 2 into x minus 2 equal to 0, or x equal to minus 2 and plus 2. So there are 2 points at which f dash x equal to 0. Now, the next step, you have to check second point, because in definition you have got if function is differentiable, first point. Then you have to check nature of function. Nature of function means just here observe x equal to minus 2 and plus 2, 2 points getting. Just on real number line, mention these 2 points minus 2 and plus 2. F dash x. The value of f dash x will be positive if x is greater than 2, negative between minus 2 and 2, and again positive if value of x is less than minus 2. And f dash x equal to 0 at minus 2 and plus 2. It implies f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as passes through x equal to minus 2. And if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as passes through x equal to minus 2, then we can say x equal to minus 2 is a point of local maxima. And local maxima value of function is in function put x equal to minus 2. In place of x write down minus 2, 2 into minus 2 whole cube minus 24 into minus 2 plus 5, and after solving we are getting 37. The maximum value of function is at x equal to minus 2. I hope steps are clear. Step first, write down the function, differentiate, then use concept f dash x equal to 0, find the values of x. Values of x mention both points here, minus 2 and plus 2. If f dash x changes sign from positive to negative, at 2 you can observe here, negative to positive, as x increases, minus infinite to plus infinite means we are going to increase from minus infinite to plus infinite upward direction. So here just before minus 2 it is positive, and after minus 2 negative, and x equal to minus 2, value of f dash x is 0. If f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as x increases through minus 2, then we can say x equal to minus 2 is a point of local maximum. A local maximum value after solving we are getting 37. Now next, local minimum. Same process, function is differentiable in the given interval, then differentiate it and find out point at which f dash is 0. If f dash a equal to 0, then check second step. In second step, check the nature of f dash x. If f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as x increases through a, then x equal to a is the point of local minima. Here you check. F dash a equal to 0 means tangent at this point is parallel to x-axis. Now just before x equal to a, one tangent is drawn here, and here f dash x is less than 0, because here angle is obtuse angle. In the case of obtuse angle, tan theta is negative, means slope of tangent at any point nearest to a and less than a is negative. Less than 0 means negative. Just after x equal to a, f dash x is greater than 0. You can observe here. We extend it, you are getting acute angle. If acute angle, then tan theta is positive. Therefore, f dash x greater than 0. It implies f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as passes through x equal to a or x increases through a. Then we can say x equal to a is a point of local minimum. First condition, function given fx, differentiate it. Second step, if f dash x equal to 0, find the value of a. And after that, second step, check nature of f dash x. If x increases through a. For example, same question, fx equal to 2x cube minus 24x plus 5. First note down the function, differentiate it and find out f dash x. And factorize it. 6 common, x plus 2 into x minus 2. Our local minima. For local minima or local maximum in both case, f dash x equal to 0, and write down the value of x, and same result we are getting is minus 2 and plus 2. Now then you have to check nature of fx. So two values of x you are getting minus 2 and plus 2. If it changes from positive to negative, then this point is known as point of local maxima. And if negative to positive at x equal to 2, f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as x increases through 2. Therefore, x equal to 2 is a point of local minimum. And local minimum value equal to f2. and after solving you are getting 37. The maximum value, local maximum, you are getting 37 and here 27. I hope steps are clear. In both cases, local maxima or local minima. First you have to write f dash x. For local maxima or local minima, f dash x equal to 0. F dash x equal to 0 means values of x you will get. It may be 2, 3 or 4 values. And after that you check. At this point, if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative, then local maxima. Negative to positive, then local minimum. Now next, the third situation, the function is differentiable. F find out f dash x. If f dash x equal to 0, find the value of a. F dash a equal to 0. But at this time, f dash x does not change sign as x increases through a. Like previous example, we are getting minus 2 and plus 2. If ask if minus 10, at minus 10, no change in sign. Same pattern here. If f dash x does not change sign as x increases through a means it will not change from positive to negative or negative to positive. Then that point is known as point of inflection. Means the point at which f dash x does not change its sign. Means here A is neither a point of local maxima nor a point of local minimum. Means at this point you will not get a maximum value or minimum value. For example, fx is given. Just we want to check the point of local maxima or local minima. Same process. Note down the function, then differentiate with respect to x. 4x cube minus 18x square plus 27x minus 7. Differentiate 12x square minus 36x plus 27. 3 common. After that you will get 4x square minus 12x plus 9, and which is equal to 2x minus 3 whole square. 3 into 2x minus 3 whole square. For critical point means the point at which function is maxima or minima. The critical point means we want to find the value of function at maximum or minimum. So f dash x equal to 0 means 3 into 2x minus 3 whole square equal to 0 or x equal to 3 by 2. Value of x we are getting is 3 by 2. But here you can observe f dash x equal to 3 into 2x minus 3 whole square. Means it is always positive. Means f dash x always greater or equal to 0. Means sign is of f dash x is always positive. It will never change from positive to negative or negative to positive. It will always remains from positive to positive. Therefore, f dash x does not change sign as x increases through 3 by 2. Therefore, x equal to 3 by 2 is a point of inflection, or at this point neither maxima nor minima. Now next topic, maxima or minima in closed interval. In particular closed interval is given, we have to find the maximum or minimum value of function in that interval. The steps which we have to follow. Step first, find f dash x because function will be given. Step second, for critical point, put f dash x equal to 0 and find the values of x. Let values of x you are getting as c1, c2, c3 dot up to cn. Then find the value of function at end points of interval, means at x equal to a and x equal to b, and other values which you are getting after putting f dash x equal to 0. Find the value of fa, fc1, fc2, fc3, fcn and fb. And after that take the maximum and minimum value from the values getting in step third, and which you can say maximum or minimum value. Now one example on this topic. Fx is given as 2x cube minus 24x plus 1. Interval minus 3 to plus 3. So in this interval we have to find maximum and minimum value of function. Process is same. First step, note down fx. Then find out f dash x. Differentiate with respect to x. F dash x you will get 6x square minus 24. 4 common, x square minus 4 equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. For critical points, f dash x equal to 0 implies x equal to plus 2 and minus 2. Two values of x you are getting. Now, find the value of function at all points. At all points means the value of x you are getting 2 and minus 2, and also extreme point of interval means minus 3 and plus 3. First, at x equal to minus 3, write down the value of function 19. Then at x equal to minus 2, again find out the value of function. Means in function fx, in place of x write down first minus 3. 2 into minus 3 cube means minus 27, minus 24 into minus 3 plus 1 equal to minus 54 plus 72 plus 1 equal to 19. Then f minus 2, in place of x write down minus 2 in the given function. Then 2 into minus 2 cube means minus 8, minus 24 into minus 2 plus 1 equal to 33. Then f3 at x equal to 3, and before x equal to 3, f2 also write down. At x equal to 2, 2 into 8 minus 24 into 2 plus 1 equal to 16 minus 48 plus 1 equal to minus 31. At x equal to 3, value of function 2 into 27 minus 24 into 3 plus 1 equal to minus 17. So extreme point of intervals minus 3 plus 3. Other values of x, after putting f dash x equal to 0, you are getting 2 and minus 2. In this pattern, you are getting total 4 points. All 4 points you have to find the value of function minus 3, minus 2, 2 and 3. Value of function at minus 3 is 19. If x equal to minus 2, value of function is 33. If x equal to 2, value of function is minus 31. X equal to 3, value of function is minus 17. Out of these 4 values, easily we can confirm 33 is the maximum value, largest value. Therefore, maximum value of fx in closed interval is 33 at x equal to minus 2. And minimum value is minus 31, which is at x equal to 2. In this process, we can find maximum and minimum value of function in given closed interval. Next, question number 2. Find the maximum and minimum value of fx equal to sin x plus cos x. Here, maximum and minimum value we can find using first derivative test. For that, we have to write the fx, and after that, find derivative, and for critical point, first derivative equal to 0, find the value of x, and after that you can solve it. Here I am going to solve without using derivative. Fx is given as sin x plus cos x. Multiply by root 2 and divide by root 2. So root 2 taken common. Inside the bracket, 1 upon root 2 sin x plus 1 upon root 2 cos x. 1 upon root 2 we can write as cos pi by 4. So sin x in place of 1 upon root 2 cos pi by 4 plus cos x in place of root 2 sin pi by 4, because sin pi by 4 equal to cos pi by 4 equal to root 2. Next step, apply formula sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a plus b means sin x plus pi by 4. Now since you know maximum value of sin theta is 1 and minimum value of sin theta is minus 1. Minus 1 less or equal to sin theta, theta means x plus pi by 4, less or equal to 1. Then multiply by root 2. Minus root 2 less or equal to root 2 sin x plus pi by 4 less or equal to root 2. Here root 2 into sine x plus pi by 4 means fx. Therefore, maximum value of fx is root 2 and minimum value of given function is minus root 2. In this process also we can find maximum and minimum value of given function. Now in next video we have to discuss second derivative test and some word problems based on second derivative test.